Before you begin moving the steering wheel, you must disconnect the car's battery and give the vehicle time to discharge any electrical current stored within the system. Never attempt to work on the airbag with the battery connected. With the battery disconnected and the system discharged, there are two access holes for the T30 Torx screws that hold the airbag to the steering wheel. They are located at approximately 3 and 9 o'clock on the back side of the wheel. You will not be able to get a regular Torx driver in due to the limited space between the steering wheel and dash, so I recommend you pick up a small set of collapsible Torx. These make access simple and allow you enough grip to be able to loosen the screw. Insert the Torx into the hole, red arrow, and carefully feel around until it is seated in the screw. You have to do this by feel only, so take your time. You don't want to strip the screw. Once the screw is loosened, you can take the Torx off the handle, red arrow, to help with the lack of space. If you have reached this point and still not disconnected the car's battery, stop. You must disconnect the battery and allow the electrical system to discharge. If you have done that, pull the airbag away from the wheel and turn it away from you towards the open door. Remove the yellow wire, yellow arrow, and the two green and yellow airbag connections, red arrows. Note the airbag connections are a tight fit and you will need a fair amount of force to remove them. Grab them by the clips. Do not pull them by the wires. Also note the connector has a plastic lock at the center of the connector. These have to be levered out to release the connector. If not, the connector may break. This photo illustrates what the connector looked like when removed from the airbag. With the airbag removed, you can see the 10mm Allen screw, indicated by the red arrow, that holds the wheel on. You will need to use a breaker bar and a friend to hold the wheel in place to get the Allen screw loose. Do not use the wheel lock to hold the wheel in place while you break the screw loose. Mercedes uses a little Loctite on the screw and it requires a fair amount of force to break it loose. With the screw removed, you can see the locating marks, red arrows. Pull the wheel off, passing the wires through the opening. If the wheel was level when you took it off, you will see 3 small Phillips head screws, indicated by the red arrows, holding the wiring ring on. Loosen the 3 screws and wiggle it off the shaft. You can now see the accessory shafts attached to the steering column. Installation is the reverse of removal. Once airbag is installed, reconnect the battery. Thanks for watching. Click here to view the original article along with hundreds of other DIY content for your car.